everybody struggles.
Welcome, world. We got a very special guest. It's probably one of my oldest friends that I've had since I moved to the Bay. It's my brother, my friend, Mark. What's going on, brother?
What's happening, brother? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing well.
Good to be here, man.
Appreciate you coming down and recording again.
Yes, sir. Part two. Part two.
It's crazy because when I moved to the Bay, you were actually one of the first people that I met. And like, we just,
Mr. Lee class in the, what was that, H building, math?
third period.
Third period, yep.
With Dante. We
Yep,
used to
me
go
and
to
Dante.
lunch. And it's crazy because it's weird because like, went to high school together, played football for a little bit, I hooped a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We worked at 24.
We was at City.
We went to City
Yeah,
together.
I was there for that semester or two.
You moved to LA.
Mm-hmm.
I came right after you.
Yeah.
We lived together.
Yeah. Full circle, man.
I really, really appreciate you because you were like one of the people that were there in the beginning of this. And, you know, I know a lot about you. The world doesn't. Tell us a little bit about who you are, where you're from, and what you're currently working on.
Well, my name is Marc Robinson. I'm born and raised Berkeley, California.
B-Town.
B-Town to the fullest, man. Lived in Berkeley pretty much all my life until my mid-20s or so, and then decided to move to Los Angeles. You know, did schooling and Berkeley schooling all the way up to Berkeley High. Did JUCO, transferred, playing ball and stuff like that. Did the corporate life and stuff like that.
That's baby D-Wade right here.
Retired, man. So now I'm just out here in LA, man, just loving the good weather, man, and good weed as well. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about growing up and, you know, making the transition from Berkeley to LA.
Growing up, I would say I didn't have like the perfect childhood growing up, but I do appreciate all those experiences. You know, it was pretty rough. Kind of pretty much in a single parent household. My dad was there though, and he was there a lot. So I do appreciate that. It taught me a lot growing up. A lot of stuff stuck with me to this day. And it just helped prepare me for life, you know. I experienced a lot of stuff at a young age that helped put me in positions where as an adult I can handle it and nip stuff in the bud. So, and then coming to LA, one good thing about being in LA is just when I was, my last couple of days, or last year or so in the Bay, I was working in San Francisco. You know, I'm working in tech and stuff like that. And San Francisco's always like, well, what company you work for, or, you know, where did you get your degree and stuff like that, name dropping and stuff like that. And I just really didn't feel included, and it's the lack of diversity and stuff like that. So I just wanted to, you know, make a change. So I came to LA, and it's more, everyone's out here is the more creative side of the brain. You know, people are into music, film, fashion, you know, anything that's, you know, just talks about creativity. So that's what I want to be a part of. And so I feel like I'm at home, you know, it's my second home.
And that's beautiful too, because, you know, making the transition from the Bay to LA is an experience because everybody's tech in the Bay and corporate life, 9 to 5, happy hours, maybe go out once a weekend. Where out here, it's like, you'll meet somebody that's an artist or they do music or whatever, and then they bartend on the side. Or, you know, they got multiple hustles and shit. We going out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever.
Did a lot of that my first year, man. A lot of going out.
So but then you also start seeing that, you know, the people that go out during the week are the creatives, and the people that go out on the weekends are, you know, the corporate people.
Yeah, people that's, you know, working that 9 to 5 struggle, you know, which I don't knock, but just not for me, you know.
Same here.
Yeah.
So the next question I want to ask is, and this is one of the tough questions, what's the hardest thing that you've ever dealt with in your life?
I would say burying my mother. My mom passed.
Rest in peace.
Last August. And that was the first time I ever had to literally plan a whole funeral from start to finish. And normally she was the one that took care of that when anyone passed in the family, and I had to take on that responsibility when she passed, and that was a pretty hard thing to do, emotionally, physically, spiritually. But you know, God only puts you in situations that you can handle.
Man,
And
yeah,
so I feel like, going through that, there's nothing that I can't achieve in life. So it's nothing that can tear me down or anything like that. It just helped build me even stronger. So
and it's crazy you say that because like just me knowing who you are, you've always been like the more even kill. I'm gonna knock this shit out, and then I'm gonna either reward myself or I'm gonna keep it going. Like that's the beautiful thing about yourself, man.
yeah, yeah,
I learned a lot from that, especially in this pandemic.
man, yeah, man. That's just how I try to go about life. Keep it simple.
Right. And because you've been through that situation, what are you doing now to? Well, I don't ever want to say learn to live with it, but just get through it.
Um, well, to get through situations like that, man, you just gotta take care of your mind, body, and soul. I always go back to Berkeley High, Mr. McKnight class. Mind, body, and soul. If you're not taking care of those three avenues in life, you headed towards a path of destruction. So
Right.
I try to, watch what I intake, whether that's visually, social media, music-wise, stuff like that, food, spirituality, just whether I'm, meditating or just not even being around toxic negative energy.
Right.
Someone's just got that energy that I'm just not with. I don't have to put myself around there. I can change that. And body wise, just exercising, staying active, staying limber, staying young. So that's how I try to go about it.
Man, and it's crazy because you play a big pivotal part in like me with my dieting because you were one of the first people I knew that became vegan and
Yeah.
was vegetarian.
Yep,
And
yep.
we break down food and money all the
Yeah,
time. Like,
yeah, man. Yeah. And I think that was like something that just learning about the importance of food and what you intake at an early age. It really helped me a lot. I'm no longer vegan, but I am what you call a flexitarian.
Yes, sir.
I go with my body crave off of. If I feel like I just need to fast for 3 days and just juice and water, I'll do that. Or if I, feel like I do need to take in some type of actual flesh protein, I'll do that. But I am conscious of what I take in. I'm not eating, like trying to eat like, crap meat. I'm trying to eat like real high-end, high-quality foods
Lean,
and stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that, lean and stuff. But it plays a part in your mental, and as well as your physical too, because you can see and feel the difference. So,
and that's why it's beautiful because you and I have these conversations about dieting and eating all the time, and it's funny because you and my mom are one of the few people that call themselves flexitarians.
yeah. I love that feeling. Like and I don't knock no one else and what their diet is. It's like whatever makes you happy at the end of the day. And if you feel like that's what's best for you, then that's what's best for you. If somebody just want to eat McDonald's all day, hey, do you? That's you in your life.
There's a consequence.
But there's a consequence as well. But you always see them stories like athletes like Ocho Cinco and stuff. Oh, I eat McDonald's all day, and the guy's in crazy shape. Some people can do that. I can't. I'm gonna gain 30 pounds, so I'm gonna go over here and eat this salad from Sweet Green, and I'm gonna go about my life.
Speaking of sweet greens, I'm glad you put me on that.
Oh yeah, man. And shout out to the person that put me on Sweet Green. Man. It was very essential, man. Very essential.
So the next question I wanted to ask is, what are some of the life struggles that you've had? I know you spoke about moms.
A lot of my life struggles was just dealing with a lot of death. I had a lot of family members in a short period of times that passed. Grandmothers, uncles, nephews, my brother, moms, my pops. So, like my whole household from the age of 5, I grew up with my mom, dad, my brother, grandmother. They're all gone. My uncles and stuff like that. A lot of them passed away. So it's just that's probably just the hardest things. Just growing in life and you don't have those people in a physical realm with you. They're still there in spirit, but they're just not there in the physical realm. So that's probably one of the toughest things to deal with. But that's life.
Right.
Wherever if we're in, man, we can be in Gaza right now getting bombed and our whole family gone like that. So you just got to take everything with a grain of salt and make the best of it. And move on, because those people want you to prosper and live in life, you know.
Right. And that's why I said, like, you're like a bleeding example of me, like, you know, you and a couple of our friends, you know, when I sit there and look at my life, I'm like, man, my shit ain't that bad, even though it is,
Yeah.
you know, and, you know, you're just one of those people that I just kind of keep in mind when it comes to certain things and, you know, being mindful about those things.
Yeah, man. I feel like, you know, everyone has their own struggles, you know, that are, you know, can be just as strong and powerful as someone else's struggle. It's a different situation, but, you know, we all deal with stuff. Everybody struggles. You know?
Right. So being that, you know, dealing with this death and, you know, moms and you know, your family, what are you doing now to like learn to be where you're at and live with where you're at?
Man, I'm fulfilling my prophecy of becoming the greatest specimen I can be. One thing I'm doing now, I decided to go back to school.
Yeah.
Finish, get my degree, and then I'm going to pursue even further education after that.
Right.
That's one thing that my mom and pops always talked about. My mom was highly educated as well.
Oh, I remember.
She was like one class away from receiving her doctorate degree. So
That's dope.
that's something that I just want to fulfill in life and have a positive impact and give back.
Yeah.
So
Live for them.
yeah. Live for those who can't do it.
So then the next question is, what are some of the daily struggles that you have to deal with?
Daily struggles, I would say, man, that's a good question. You know, I deal with a lot of daily struggles. You know, we all deal with some form of depression or anxiety or, you know, we always want more, stuff like that. You know, society always.
I feel like that's all we talk about.
Yeah. Like society always, you know, you know, whether you're on social media or something, you always see like, dang, this person got this, and they're younger and stuff like that. And you kind of have to block all that out. So that's a struggle on its own. But I would say the biggest struggle is yourself, you know, in your mind. Because the mind's the most powerful thing, and it will play its tricks on you, and it will hold you back. And it's feel like I'm in a constant battle with my own self on just trying to prosper and to grow. But I'm winning that battle so far. So.
Man, and that's beautiful too, because that little voice will play so many tricks on you.
Oh yeah. But you gotta just, you know, like I say, have your mind, body, and soul inclined. And, you know, if you going out living life, a righteous, prosperous life in a physical, mental, and spiritual realm, then the universe gonna reward you off top.
So what are you doing on a daily basis to be able to overcome those obstacles that you're dealing with?
Well, one thing is therapy. Therapy helps a lot,
Yes.
especially out the Black community. We deal with so much trauma that we think is normal. And it's just like, oh yeah, this is how we grow up. This is just how it is. And it's like, nah, it's not. So therapy is good. You know, we also have a lot of generational trauma that's passed down genetically that, you know, we don't know about. And so I think therapy is one good thing. Just surrounding yourself by a good support system, good people, you know, time to process things and stuff. And also just having the freedom to do what you want when you want. I think that helps a lot too. You know, I'm not gonna become subject to some job where, yeah, I might be making crazy money, but I have nothing to show for it. I can't even, like, remember I worked in the city. I was making great money, but it's like, I used to tell y'all, don't even call my phone. I can't go nowhere. I'm working every day. I'm working 60 plus hours. After work, I'm getting drunk, happy hour. We the Pink Elephant in Frisco. So it's just like, those are the things that I stay away from, and I'm just trying to focus on myself. You know?
Yeah, nah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So being that you've been through all the things that you've been through, what's your outlook on life now?
Life is full of endless possibilities, and anything is tangible if you really work hard and put your mind to it and dedicate yourself to your craft. Right. You know, there are a lot of barriers, systemic barriers and stuff that may hold me and you down. Right. Feel me? But we can rise above anything. You know, it just takes a lot of effort and a lot of focus, but anything could be done.
Oh, that's beautiful. So the next question is, what's your ultimate goal in life?
My ultimate goal in life, to to do what I want, when I want, how I want, with who I want, and to inspire other people to do the same. Like, just to make the best out of time, bro. That's that one thing. Like, money is great. Yeah, I would love to have a couple M's in the bank right now, but it's like, time is that main thing. You know, you gotta spend quality time with friends, family, and yourself, you know. And my ultimate goal is to just be in a situation where I can help aspire others, and, you know, give back to the community, youth. You know, I would love to even have some type of program where I'm helping youth who live in inner city areas like I grew up. I know youth that growing up that never went outside of Oakland, you know, and it's like, yo, get your,
San Francisco.
Right.
That's
never
the crazy
cross
part.
the bridge, you know, that's just like somebody living in Queens, New York, ain't never really went to Manhattan or something like that. So it's just like, it's so much more to the world. And I feel like there should be, I would love to have some type of program where I'm helping youth just see the world, see other parts of the world, get your passport, fly, eat different foods, talk different languages, see different people, smell different things, see different trees that don't even grow out and where you from, you know, stuff like that. So that would be something I would love to do.
Man, that's beautiful. And you're doing it because you've been doing it. Like, you go out, you travel with whoever you want, you do whatever you want. Like that you're already there. It's just literally, you know, getting everything else together.
Yeah. And it just takes time.
Right. So my last and final question is, if you were to give someone advice that looks like you or that has been through some of the similar experiences as you, what would you tell them?
I would tell them, do not become a product of your environment. You know, we grow up in situations where it's like, bro, we should have been dead by 25.
All the parties.
Or in jail. Like, we dodged life so many times. Like,
driving across a bridge.
Drinking, driving, all that, bro. We were just playing Russian roulette with our life. So it's like, it's so many people. And I even talked to my family about this, that it's like, if you want to do something, you're going to have to remove yourself from that environment, crabs in a barrel that we pretty much grew up in. Remove yourself, put yourself in something different, and aspire towards your goals, because it's anything is attainable in today's world. Technology is crazy. You know, you can invest into a Bitcoin and blow up and be $100,000 millionaire overnight. Anything's possible. You just got to put your mind to it and have some type of belief in it and go about life in a positive way. Positive shit gonna come right back to you.
No, I appreciate the message, man. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, make sure you follow Mark Rob on
MARX Rob _
on Instagram.
I probably got like 3 pictures with that. You know,
he's a photographer. He works in nonprofit.
Yeah.
He's an actor. He does skits. He's done a ton of different things.
Try to do it all, man.
So if you guys have any questions, comments, leave them below. Watch out for the next episode. And thanks for watching.
I just want you to know